Some days it's great, and I love what I do, and some days I question my decisions in life. Welcome back to the Everyday Craftsman. I'm Eric. We're on job site today. Today we are working on some doors over here, some 100-plus-year-old doors that we're trying to make good again. Very echoey in here. I didn't notice that until now. I haven't really done much talking in here. I've mostly been playing with tools, with headphones in, tools running, air handler going, filtering the air, all those things. But you're here because you're curious on what it's like to be a craftsman, a craftsperson, working on site, on job sites, working for homeowners, doing home improvement, doing home repairs, the contractor life, all those things. I know the last video I made, I said that I'm back and I'm making videos again, and then I didn't make another one after that. So what I have been working on, though, is a podcast. So that is something, if you're interested in the trades and starting a business in the trades or around your craft, whether it's making and selling something or building something in person for people on site, such as I do, repairs, things like that. Well, it is a podcast about business, the business of craftsmanship. It's called The Craft of Business. Head on over. There's a YouTube channel. It's on Spotify. I think it's on the rest of the podcast platforms. Maybe not yet Apple Podcasts because I'm not technically inclined. I play with routers and saws and things like that, so the computer stuff's a little more difficult for me. That being said, I'm getting better, and but in the meantime, we're getting this router set up because I need to route a groove in the bottom of these two doors over here to accept this this sweep. So this gets routed into the bottom of the door. It gets mortised out with this 1-inch bit, which will fit this 1-inch piece of extruded aluminum. Wait a minute. That's bigger than that bit. What's going on there? Oh, I did not buy... I thought I bought a 1-inch bit. That's a 3/4 inch. It means 2 passes. That's 1 inch. That's all right. It's going to be fun. I've been working on these doors for about 2 weeks now. I don't really have any footage of it. I've got a couple of shots vertically for my Instagram, the actual Doorwork Instagram page, but I'll throw those in just so you know what I'm talking about. I've been cutting the edges off these doors, putting new edges on them because they're so banged up so that they align better, which got some of the cup out of the doors. They were bowed in opposite directions, which made the seal as they didn't interlock very well. So we're doing a lot of work, restructuring the joints on them, getting them fit better, fixing up the hardware. It's been a lot of work, more work than I was expecting. And some of those days, as I mentioned, I was questioning my decisions in life and reality. But we move forward, we get past those bad days because most days are great. Most days is great, yes. The English language is obviously my second language. But so I wanted to bring you guys along a little bit more for the reality of what it's like to do this sort of work. So I think before with this channel, I was trying to do a little more education, a little more also tool kind of review stuff. I wasn't really sure about what the direction I was going with it. And granted, there's great opportunity in making a little bit of extra cash by promoting the tools that I actually use and like, and so you know what tools are worth buying, which tools are not. So I'm going to continue doing that, but I think I'll do it a little less of like a tool review and more of a, hey, I'm on site and this is what we're working with, and I do recommend this, and here's a quick little link that will get me a couple of pennies on top of, well, a couple extra pennies. Not much, but it helps out a little bit and it makes doing this a little bit worth it. But that is not my whole point and goal for this channel. I want to bring you guys along so you can experience the reality of what is working on site. Because if you are curious about it and interested in maybe changing your career or looking for a new career, I highly recommend working in the trades. It can be very fulfilling. It can be very flexible if you are self-employed. Even some companies, as an employee, are great when it comes to flexibility. It all depends on what company you're working for. Granted, I haven't done that for many years and don't plan on doing it for a while, but being self-employed, I work for companies and the same companies over and over, and that is a great way to get, work coming in on a regular basis without having to hunt down all those homeowners. I feel as if I'm rambling now, but I guess what else am I supposed to do to a camera, while I'm relaunching the channel? Because I have not scripted anything, obviously, and I'm just trying to get this tool set up for routing this door, because first I need to cut it. So I put a new threshold in and realigned the doors, and I've done the trimming on the sides and the top, and now we're getting ready for the bottoms. So now that the new threshold's in, I've used a spacer block. I think that's what they're called. I've got this kit. Here is, speaking of tools that are worth getting, these are cheap, and it's a thickness gauge guide. It has everything from 1/16 all the way up to 3 inches in this direction. This is a 1x2x3 block, but the other blocks go from 1/16 inch up to 3/4, and there are 16th and 32nd divisions in here, so you can stack multiple blocks together to get different thicknesses. Obviously, not everything, because you don't have a 32nd in there, but you could make one on your own, and once again, rambling on. That is incredibly helpful, useful. I took that block, put it along the edge of the door, the bottom, along the new threshold, and took a very fine pencil that I can't get out of my tool bag here. Very fine number 7 pencil. I should say 0.7. Drew that line, then I'm going to pop the door off, take the track saw, cut the bottom, route the bottom, pop the aluminum in, and then I pop the sweep in. And if I've done all my measuring properly, I shouldn't have any light showing underneath the bottom. Air sealed, routing out the corner kerfs of these stops. There's still a bunch of work to do. Yeah, plenty of work to do. Yeah, this is the reality of it. Yeah, I'm not going to try to make it look extra pretty. This is just the reality of what it is working on site. In this case, for yourself. And if you didn't know yet, I am a carpenter and a woodworker that specializes in historic and classic doors. So I've done it all. I've done a lot of, we've got built a sauna, worked on boats. You've seen some of these videos, and I think I still have some footage that I can put out there. I don't think I ever did one on the sauna. I'm not sure. I think I got some footage from it. Oh, I'm getting real close to the end of this. Starting to pull some tools out. Now I'm just in here plugging some all the screw holes. So I'll take it. I like it. This is tedious. I want it to be over. So yeah, sauna build, that was fun. Now this door build, and I'm just going to try to set up the camera a little more often, and then the occasional talking about stuff, whether it's in the back of the trailer like that last video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, all them things. Actually, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on and what tools you're interested in learning more about. That seemed to be a pretty good set. The occasional on-site, but it is hard to do on-site recording because it slows down production. At this point in this job, I'm not billing hourly. Whoa. Did you hear that fighter jet? Need some pretty cool aircraft to go overhead here. Also makes a lot of noise, which is great for audio. All right. Well, I think that's enough blabbing for today. It's time to get back to work. See you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think, what you want me to talk about. If you're interested in the trades, kind of, yeah, what are your questions? What are you curious about? Maybe I can help clarify some things for you. All right. Thanks for sticking around. If you stuck around, leave me a comment. Give it a like. All those things. Subscribe. See you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.